All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from Austin, Texas. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Ruff.
I can't verify the veracity of the tweet that was just sent to my fantasy football group text, and I'm not a medical physician or a physician of any kind. According to researchers at the Cleveland Clinic, users of Viagra are 69% less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease over a 6-year period. Nice.
Really?
I thought that was known.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, that does ring a bell.
Yeah, I thought it was. I remember hearing a while ago that there's something about the blood flow.
The blood flow to the head and to the head.
I was about to say which head, but then you answered my question.
Wow, that was some low-hanging fruit.
Like balls.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just doing nuts jokes.
Anyway, fuck yeah.
Congrats, dude. That's good for you.
It is huge for me.
Yeah.
You look good, man.
Literally. Not really.
You coming at us with that shirt again, huh? All right, I see you.
Hey, heed the call. Shout out to Howler Brothers. Shout out to Boebert Dudley. DJ Duds. Retail Pod.
That's our guy, man.
Dave looks like he's about to hit happy hour on a Monday morning.
No
I'm
shit.
impressed.
Anything else you want to comment on?
No. Let's let it remain unspoken.
A slow burn, if you will.
Yeah,
Hey.
maybe find us on the YouTubes.
Hey, Dylan. Frat on, good sir.
Thank you, David. Hey, back to you, good sir.
Will. You too.
Dylan Shivery, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we play a little game called Did Dylan Get Scammed? It'll be real quick. All right,
They do prey on old people.
Dylan finds a coffee table online that he likes. He goes to purchase it. Shipping, however, is like $150. All right, let me see if I can find it on a different website. He does, with free shipping. He buys it. He gets a confirmation email from this store. It says, like, here's your order number. We'll update you when your coffee table ships out. Great. A few red flags are here. One, I had to buy via PayPal. Doesn't look good already.
Never doing that.
I hate PayPal.
I responded to the email.
Not my pal.
I responded to the email saying, like, hey, things a little fishy here. I haven't gotten a follow-up, like, what's going on? And the email is, like, it's a dead email. Like, I got kicked back to me.
And also a red flag.
There's a platform on the website where you can submit, like, customer, query. And, like, so I said, hey, I don't know where my order is. Please get back to me. I just want some shipping information. Nothing. Physical address is from China. They won't respond to me. There's a phone number on the website. I tried calling. You can't get anywhere. Did I get scammed? $300.
Hold on, rewind. This table's made out of coffee?
That's what you got from this. It's made out of, it's walnut. It's a beautiful coffee table and I love it. I don't think it's going to show up.
Yeah, you're not getting that coffee table, man.
What can I do about it?
I got news. You can fly to China and try to go find it at the physical address that you've acquired, but I just think that might be over the top.
You should track their IP address and then bring it up in international court. I'll represent you pro bono.
Is there any recourse here? Like, what do I do? I feel like since it was via PayPal, like
let the FBI know. Or
the funds are they're toast.
There's nothing fun about it.
Yeah, they're kind of busy looking for, like, I don't know, a fighter jet right now. So I think your coffee table might just be waiting in the wings.
What if that fighter jet collides with that punt?
What if the fighter jet collides with Dylan's table that's being flown over from China?
It's on a boat right now on its way to.
Dude,
US.
Dylan, don't buy coffee tables when you have to pay via PayPal and they're coming directly from China. You're getting scammed.
Here's the thing: I didn't hit there's not like a confirmed purchase here. It took my money real fast.
How many viruses did your computer get while you completed this transaction?
None. I'm really concerned that I lost $300.
I don't think you should be concerned. I think you should be just thinking about the recourse because you have lost it. There's no concern anymore.
Hey,
It's gone.
Don't frown because it happened. Smile because it's over. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not a saying.
Yeah.
It's something like that.
No,
There is a saying.
It's time for you to move on. Turn
Anyway,
the page.
Parks keeps asking me, where's our coffee table? I'm like, son, I don't know.
Here I am.
He's too young to be drinking coffee. What if he breaks something off that table and eats it?
You're stuck on the coffee?
I just
part of
wouldn't-
this?
I simply wouldn't.
You're stuck on the coffee, and that's not really what the story's about.
There I go.
So
Do they
did Dylan
freeze
get
the
scammed?
coffee?
Yeah.
Getting
maybe he did.
scammed.
Do they freeze the coffee or do they make it out of coffee beans?
They grind them up.
Or is it like glass and then it's filled with coffee?
That doesn't sound like good coffee.
We can just move on now. Will's going to keep just making coffee jokes.
Bing bong.
Then that sucks, man.
It does. It's a great coffee deal. And I'll probably purchase it from a different website after I deal with the scam.
Did you think the price was a little low?
No, it was the same as the other website. It was off by $1, but with free shipping. Why wouldn't I be like, oh, this looks like a good deal?
Yeah. Good deal for them, not you.
They just ran off with my
It's a great business model to be able to sell stuff you don't own. I like that, actually.
Dylan, you're approaching 40 with such grace.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I got gosh. I think I got gosh.
Someone called me.
More on that later.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's
we'll
a wild-ass situation. Anyway, T's and P's my way. Thanks.
If we have any attorneys out there that want to sort this out, Dave, I would love for you to handle this, but I just think we've got some other stuff on the Wash Media radar that you might need to focus on.
This seems like a small claims court.
I don't even know who to contact on the other side. Like I can't get a hold of anybody.
That someone scammed you, that's a pretty big claim if you ask me.
I mean, can you just create a website and collect money and never deliver anything to anybody? Is that a thing? Is that a scam?
Yeah, people get scammed every day, unfortunately.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I want to fight somebody over this.
Well, hope you can get to China.
Yeah, I probably won't go to China to fight someone.
You could just go fight someone totally unjust on like 6th Street.
Hey, you, come here.
Liveleak.com.
Anyway, I'm very happy to be here. It's podcast week. We're gonna have a good week of content. I feel it. I feel like we're kind of in a groove right now, content wise. Feels good, man.
Don't call that.
Feels good.
Just let it happen, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying, fool.
You're putting the pressure on.
Major talks to the pitcher while he's in the middle of a no-hitter vibe.
I'll put pressure on you.
What's
bitch.
your problem?
Major like Quinn coming off of a awesome game against Alabama, then going out and laying a turd against Wyoming.
Yeah, it's the 8th inning, no hitter. Hey, man, you're pitching really well.
You got a no.
You have 1 inning left.
I was actually keeping score. 0 hits.
How are you doing? Is your arm are you tired yet?
Y'all are kind of doing something lately that's kind of annoying me, and it's all come to a head. The Cowboys are certified really good.
It's still early.
When they're bad, y'all just bitch about the Cowboys. Like, you talk about how you don't want to watch the games, how, like, you're saying something about Jerry. Now that they're, like, really fucking good, you guys are in the office just, like, in good moods, not saying a word about the Cowboys. And I feel like you're not actually, like, enjoying how good they are because you're not confronting it or talking about it or, like, being happy about it.
2 points to make here. One, I did bring up Micah Parsons earlier and how he's just an absolute animal.
That's such a minor factor here.
2, it's really early. They're 2-0, and they played some teams that I don't think are that good. And so it's like, let's slow down a little bit. There's time to buy into it.
You're actively against saying that a team might be back after just 2 early wins?
That's different.
I've already put them in the Super Bowl.
My emotional investment is
not different.
My emotional investment is not quite there.
I just feel like you guys aren't, like, are you guys trying not to confront it?
Yeah. It's like pitching a no. It's not.
Not everything is like pitching a no.
You got to stop. There's other things to compare it to.
Yeah. I don't know, man. They do look really good so far.
Okay. Just putting it out there.
Honestly, it's more fun to like just complain about Jerry and stuff when they're like losing. And that's going to happen. They're going to lose a game this season. That's my hot take. They will lose at least one.
You look really good today, but I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, no, you can't. I'm married. This fucking guy. This is a problem. How long you known me?
Wow.
We were off to a good start.
Yeah, it's all downhill.
Ball's in your court. We'll save it. Dylan and I tanked it. Mainly me.
Sorry, man, but yeah, okay. We'll talk more about the Cowboys as the season progresses.
No, I'm not actively asking for that. I'm just saying, please don't take it for granted because, like, the way that y'all have complained in the past versus how little you seem to be enjoying it now, it's like, what's going on here?
Imagine if Micah worked here. You think this would be happening? No, it'd be like all.
No, it'd be awesome. It'd be like people in the office like acting like Johnny Football at all times.
Power plant. Remember the power plant?
But instead, you guys just have this quiet confidence about you, which almost is more annoying than just being like cocky Cowboys fans.
The quiet, confident Cowboy fan is annoying, and I will say I am that guy. So give it to me.
Wilmont's polos are still available. Rowback.com. Go get a Wilmont's polo. If you look closely, there might be a little, like, I don't know, bird on there smoking a J or something. Also, you can listen and watch all episodes of our Patreon content over on Spotify these days.
Ooh.
Go to patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. Sign up. Tomorrow we're doing Touching Base, a conspiracy podcast. But you never know what you might get. On any random Tuesday, you might have exactly 5 minutes Do you know it for all the Dickie know-it-alls out there? Shout out to Randy Trimbacki. Then on Thursdays, you get those listener voicemails. Spooky season is upon us. Next month could finna be a movie. Ooh.
Spooky at washedmedia.com.
Washed Media newsletter subscribers yesterday at washed.substack.com got first access to a little pre-order for a new, crew neck sweatshirt.
Yep. The Wash Classic Crew Neck.
Wow. Who came up with the name for that?
Embroidered on a
Crushed it.
Champion branded sweatshirt.
Go check it out.
Very sharp.
Watch.substack.com. And finally, go to youtube.com/circlingback. Again, youtube.com/circlingback. Mash that subscribe button. But I think it's time to recap this weekend in fun presented by our good friends over at Dunkin. Maybe close to 100 degrees outside here, but it's officially fall, baby, because Dunkin says it is. And because it's fall, Dunkin's serving up the legend, the icon, the pumpkin spice signature latte. You can snag one at your local Dunkin' or give the rest of their fall menu a try. I actually went to a Dunkin' recently, and I had such a nice, pleasant Sunday morning experience there. They were just cruising through people. They were just handing out donuts. They got the pumpkin coffee, the pumpkin cake donuts, pumpkin muffins even. Everything's coming up pumpkin.
Man, call this guy Tim Duncan over here.
They're spelled differently. This one's Dunkin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Catch me puffing, eating a pumpkin muffin.
There you go.
Damn.
Here's the kicker. If you're a Dunkin' Rewards member, exclusive limited time offers are always on the horizon. I'm talking about free coffee Mondays, where members kick off their week with a free medium hot or iced coffee with their purchase. Super easy to become a member. Just head to the app or visit DunkinRewards.com. When you sign up, you earn points towards free food and drink. You gain access to exclusive deals, and you can even unlock secret menu items. America runs on Dunkin'. Dylan, what'd you get into this weekend?
Ooh, thank you, Will, for asking. Very nice of you. Friday, I had a nice little quiet evening with a bottle of wine. Watched a little TV. Did I watch a movie? I didn't watch a movie. I just kind of chilled, man. It was nice.
You're asking us. We don't know.
I went to bed early.
I didn't.
I went to bed early.
What'd you do? What'd you watch? I'm curious.
I don't even remember.
Not even a
You
movie.
watched some fucking.
I didn't watch a classic American movie, or I would have shared that with everyone, of course.
Did you watch didn't you say you watched Step Brothers? Or was it was Step Brothers was in the title?
No, you're
It's
trying
like a
to make
6-minute.
You're trying to make a pornography play here, and
I don't know what you did. You were asking
Wait.
us.
I
Dave.
did not view any of that.
I don't possibly understand how Dave could be making a pornography joke and how these things are at all connected. So like you're just disgusting.
You are disgusting.
You're
What are you doing?
disgusting.
You were saying something about a coffee table. Maybe it was what you ordered. I don't know.
Saturday,
You
big
said
day.
you were stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Can I just get on with my fucking?
Yeah,
thing,
please do.
David?
Why would he be in a rock?
Stolen valor.
The patience that's required to work with you guys. I deserve some.
We're not doctors.
Well, yeah,
Anywho.
Yeah. Do you think are you talking about like a therapist or something? A licensed therapist from BetterHelp?
Like the animal at the zoo?
Yeah.
Okay. Parks and I chilled Saturday, and then he had a birthday party and a sleepover, which allowed me.
It was his birthday this weekend?
No, he went to a birthday party for his friend. They went out to some like ranch and shot arrows and stuff.
Blast some birds?
No, he didn't do that. But I went to the football game. I went to the Texas-Wyoming game, the first night game in Austin this year.
I feel like it's the first night game in like 5 years.
Tons of fun, man.
What's up with that? Just Texas doesn't typically do night games at home?
It's Texas hasn't been very good. Hadn't been getting primetime slots. Also, because Texas plays in the Big 12, and the games are not usually very, high profile.
Oh, wow. I guess you guys are on to bigger and better things. Have fun in the SEC where nobody will watch.
I can't say a word like slots without
everybody.
you immediately just getting pervy with it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, it's because you were talking that you wanted to find some primetime.
Slot is a word that it applies to
What are
many,
you talking
Dude,
about?
many
you're being-
non-sexual.
I don't
Somewhere-
know what you're doing
To
right
many
now, but you are
non-sexual
being very, very
context.
off color right now, my friend.
I'm saying
You are
that Texas is
disgusting.
going to the SEC, and you're saying I'm being pervy. Somewhere.
Okay, you're doing Tim Robinson right now.
What?
Anyway, I had a lot of fun at the game, and then Saturday, Parks and I we played a little baseball. Went in threw BP to him.
I was wondering what you were doing down at the baseball diamond on Fine Friends.
You saw me?
I might have been tracking someone else, and I saw that you were somewhere different, so I zoomed
You
in.
be checking in on my shit, don't
Damn, I
you?
love that.
You checking in on my shit. Say it.
Yeah, just be careful, dog.
You think Dylan was just down there by himself taking cuts?
I actually took a screenshot
cute.
of you at the baseball diamond, but then I didn't want to tweet it or anything because I thought that would perhaps be doxing children.
That would dox me.
And so I didn't do that, but I did find it entertaining that you were just sitting at a baseball diamond one weekend morning.
10 minutes in, like he's asked for water. I'm like, dude, we've been here for 10 minutes, man. He starts whining, like, Parks, come on, buddy.
Well, imagine
This
wanting to
is-
hydrate.
Mm-hmm.
But it was 10 minutes, and it wasn't even that hot.
Do they have fountains down there? What's the deal?
No, I should have brought water, and I didn't. 'Cause we weren't there for that long. We were there for like 30, 45 minutes. We got a little BP in, played catch, and it was fun, man. Then watched the boys take care of business. And that was my Sunday. That's my weekend and fun. Dave, what you got, man?
Randy, make me eye roll in the thumbnail today.
Yes.
Oh,
Who's got the best eye roll at Washed Media?
I don't know. Let's all do an eye roll.
Should we take turns or just do them all at the same time?
Oh, see, he did. That's a snort. I don't know what the fuck that
Yeah, we
was.
sound like a bunch of pigs hanging out right now.
Yeah, take my money. Somebody, please. You're kind of a Chinese pay pig because you just sent them
Yeah.
your money.
Yeah.
You got nothing in
If you
got
think about it that
absolutely
way,
nothing
you
in
have
return.
a little piglet
Here
over
you
in
go,
China.
China. Here's give me that table. Not you're not going to send it.
That table's really good looking too, man.
What did I do Friday? Man, we just hung out. I was looking for a Goon Sesh, but like I couldn't find anybody. Everybody was doing stuff like with their families and whatnot, and I just laid low.
You could come take BP with me and little guy.
I would have. Did you bring Stella?
No.
I'd like to bring Randy.
What does BP stand for? Big poops?
Batting practice.
No, that's somebody
Oh,
else.
okay. I thought you guys
Batting
were taking big
practice.
poops down at the baseball
No.
diamond.
There's a sign on the side of the fence there at the Little League field that says, if you bring your pet on the field, it's a $500 fine. It's got Parks all spooked. I'm like, no one's really going to fine us.
Yeah, my
buddy.
neighbor recently,
What?
as of this weekend, she's put up 3 signs around our place that say, "You're on camera. Pick up after your dog," and things of that nature. So things are really escalating at our place.
It's
Wow.
a tense environment you live in.
Dude, she's just escalating the situation completely unnecessarily.
Are y'all's cameras as high def as the ones in theaters in Denver? More on that later. A look ahead, if you will. Saturday was just another day of watching college football. Just all day. My son, a little under the weather. The night before, I probably should have led with this. Alyssa and I went to dinner. It was an early anniversary dinner.
Yeah.
Anniversary is this week, actually tomorrow. So we went to Ludi's.
Oh, what's the damage on that?
Not nearly as bad as I was expecting.
Oh, good.
And it helps.
Did any cars drive through the front?
No, not Luby's.
Oh,
You get the Luann platter.
Dude, I would fuck up.
you got to
some
treat your
Luby's.
shawty right on an anniversary.
Have you been back?
No. The one shut down that got crashed into when I was inside of it. I think, did all
Oh.
get shut down? I don't know.
I've never even been to a Luby's
No.
as much as I would like to.
Oh,
It
you
shut
missed
down very
out.
quickly after it
No.
got run through.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah. No, don't. I think there's still Luby's out there.
Okay.
They didn't.
Well, that
they
one,
didn't cease operations.
that one shut down.
Yeah. They're
There's-
like, you know what? This isn't working.
Like
out.
everyone's got like one fix on their car where it's like, I mean, if that's the fix, I'm just getting a new car. Like Luby's was like, if anything goes through the front door here, we're just getting out of this business.
You got to go to a Luby's, man. It's an experience.
I've had several servings of their turkey around the Thanksgiving season.
The worst part is just eating next to like 120-year-old people
I mean,
Why is
I
that
do
the
that in the
worst
office
part?
every day.
because it's just kind of gross when the way they eat.
Are you going to acknowledge this joke? You
I didn't
should.
hear it. They eat like Jello and mashed potatoes and shit.
Hey, I knew a guy in high school. He was a year younger. He thought he parked his car. He ran his vehicle through a Blockbuster Video in Duncanville. It's a true story. That dates me a little bit. I'm older, not as old as everybody, but yeah, he put his car through and it like knocked over one of the displays and it caused like a domino chain reaction.
That's awesome.
It's pretty hilarious. He had to pay for it though. Anyway, so yeah, had a delightful dinner. The Texas beef, Dylan. Oof,
They used to call you that, actually.
they did. It's my signature dish
You're in prison.
when I was in prison.
Didn't they call you the beef goulash?
Spooky at washedmedia.com. If you got stories, Worst weekends and Halloween, whatever. Send them my way. Yeah. So my child, the Rhodes man, a little under the weather. Didn't sleep well. Had some late night wake ups, a number of them Saturday night and last night.
Wake up.
I'm here. Not even that kind of wake up. Just kind of like a walk in, hold him, hope you can put him back down and he doesn't yell at you. But it didn't really work out like that.
You got to know when to hold him.
Yesterday,
I don't think that applies to his 6th son, Dylan.
back-to-back weekends going red zone leading into the Cowboy game, which is great.
Yeah.
So that's about it. Scott Hansen, man, just killing it.
Our dear friend.
Our dear friend, former friend of the show. Still a friend, I guess, right?
The dude swam in the Ganges River. You've never done that, Will.
Nope. Never been to Africa.
You ever climbed Mount Kilimanjaro? Because he has, you dumb idiot.
Nah, dude.
He's got stories, man.
They're a DraftKings outfit, so we could maybe get him on again.
Call it an outfit, please.
What?
No, we have an ad deal with my spooky.
No, we don't.
Not AG.
AG.
I don't know. Let's. I'm gonna
It's
reach
from
out to him.
Antigua.
Oh no, they
They
don't.
owe us money.
Your funds are stored in Antigua.
Or are they? There some.
Maybe we could get our funds from my bookie and pay for Dylan's coffee table.
That'd be real nice.
We should get Scott back on. Have a goon sesh.
You want to?
Dude, he's an all-time gooner. He loves to
Anyway.
he loves to goon.
You know that guy can absolutely just work a dinner party.
Oh
He's
yeah.
a classic middle.
Just
His
holds
job is to like
bullshit.
narrate shit for like hours.
Yeah, he has no one to bounce off of. It's just him.
He's a classic middle. It's great.
You're right.
He's
Good
a-
call.
He's a what?
Classic middle.
Ah, yeah.
Middle of the table.
Oh yeah.
Pivotal spot. in
He's
the
all.
group
You know,
dinner.
there's some people that were all-time QB. He's all-time middle.
You got to be able to talk here. You got to talk here. You got to bring conversations together.
You can't just isolate one side. You have to.
Nope.
You have to be like a bridge. You're
You can't-
essentially a
you
human
can't
bridge.
Turn your shoulder like that. You got to keep it open. You know what I mean?
I actually middled this weekend.
How'd you do? Did you hold court?
I did okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my performance. Friday evening, we went to a restaurant I'd never been to before. This is Will's restaurant review of the week. The gasp comes after on this one, not in the middle. Pretty good. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a good review.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
High pitch. Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. I feel like the staff at this restaurant watched The Bear. Olame is the name of the restaurant. Like, I feel like they've recently all watched The Bear. And they're all like kind of bringing it,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
We got some chef dropped on us at Ludi's.
Dude, I feel like The Bear is forcing people to try to be a little more high end than they normally were.
I'm veiny faced kid, like not wanting to be like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you did it. There is a chef.
Like, I feel like they're forcing every restaurant to like bring it up a level. You know what
Sure.
I mean? And people are just taking themselves way more seriously. Whether or not that's a good thing, I'm not sure. They did have a white Negroni special, which was big for me and all the retail therapy boys out there. So I had two white Negronis.
Did y'all come up with the name?
No. Oh, for listeners?
Yeah.
Nah, right now it's like gotta be like Tailhead or something, right?
Yeah. I think it's got to be Tailhead.
It's all my tailheads, right?
The Taylors.
Taylor Gang.
Yeah.
No, don't include gang.
Taylor Gang. And so then yeah,
gang
it was a
gang.
chill dinner. I do have some news about that dinner. I ate meat for the first time in over a month.
Oh my God.
About 5 weeks since the last time I had some meat. I enjoyed some duck. I had one single bite of steak.
Okay.
And
How'd the Tum Tum treat you?
totally fine. Fine enough, in fact, that at the Texas game the next day, I had an entire plate of barbecue. Reckless decision.
Love that.
But I figured the reason I had the barbecue that day was because it was all the same transaction, all in 24 hours. So I was just calling it. I was like, you know what? I got 24 hours to eat my meat. I did it.
his cue card.
I saw your sister and brother-in-law there.
Well, it's weird. Like, I mean, you seem to have like a lot of tailgate stuff going on before the game, but I think
No, this was at the game.
no,
I saw
I think my phone must have not been working because I didn't get any texts about like tailgating or anything. So I just kind of went straight to the game.
I saw him at halftime, dog.
No, dude, it's cool. So yeah, there's certain parts of the stadium you sit in for the light show where you just can't see the light show.
It was sick.
Turns out that's where I sat.
The drones were sick.
Yeah. When you stay for the end of the third quarter to see the light show instead of leaving early, and then the light show is not seeable, it's a little upsetting.
Is that when the light show is? Third quarter? End of third?
That's when I mean, they show the lights throughout a little bit, but there's a one like grand show. Yeah, third quarter, I guess, is when
Is
it
that what
was.
really woke the fellas up?
Maybe so,
Because it was a tie ball game going into the.
They had this big drone display above the stadium, but behind it where Will couldn't see it, and it was so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, choreographed drones.
Really? How many drone pilots do they have to have for such a thing?
I contacted the stadium. I inquired, and they said they had 250 drone pilots just down there, just perfectly in sync, just dialing it up on their little remotes. It was wild.
I didn't hear any NSYNC playing.
Was Jay-Z Chazé just fucking it up?
Dumbass.
The place is like just a one big concert almost these days. It's so loud. You can't even hear I don't know if the band even plays anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I think I'm good on football games for the rest of the year.
Oh, wow. I was going to invite you to one, but okay.
I think I'm good. I've been to 2.
Let's go to a Texas State game. 2-1. Just put up 77 on Jackson State at home.
I know Austin FC sucks, but I think I'm just going to allocate funds to Austin FC games at this point.
All right.
T-State just got
They're
LED
more
lights
efficient.
on the stadium.
We get through these games faster. Less fewer stoppages.
Okay. All right, man.
There was like a TV timeout that took like 10 minutes, and I was like, "What's going on? Like, why are we just sitting? I've been sitting here forever." Well, I don't know.
Y'all had good weather though.
We did. It was
was
perfect
nice.
weather. Couldn't have asked for better weather
Very
for this
nice.
game.
Had a nice little storm blow through Saturday, late morning, early afternoon.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Fritz was standing on the porch just watching it, which is
Yeah.
a really awesome thing to see as a
Old man
father.
style.
You know, you saw that he gets it. You know.
Yeah. Then he went down the street, watch construction for about half an hour.
Mhm, mhm.
I heard.
Yeah.
Then
Then he drank 16 Miller Lights and passed out on the couch.
New Austin old man thing to say when it rains is, what's going on? What is this? I don't recognize this stuff coming out of the sky. What is this? This can't be rain.
No.
Is that what Fritz was saying?
We don't get a lot of rain here.
He struggles with sentences still.
Mm.
He's getting there. He's trying
It's
to.
understandable.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we got a new sponsor alert.
We have a new sponsor.
We have a dog in the studio. That's why we're doing that. Meet Twillery, today's sponsor, the performance menswear brand that brings life-changing functionality to your wardrobe. These guys got it all. Whether you're headed to the office or the airport, Twillery's line of suits, shirts, polos, and jeans will keep you cool. They won't wrinkle, and they've got plenty of stretch to keep you comfy. To top it off, everything, including the suits, are machine washable, so no more trips to the dry cleaners. You can just shape up and ship out, my friend. Like I said, shirts, pants, suits, blazers, jackets, vests, accessories, and more. Their mission is to complete every man's wardrobe with comfortable, convenient garments that are easy on the wallet as they are to wear and care for. As a special offer to our listeners, use code WASHED18 for $18 off your first order of $139 or more at Twillery.com. That's TWILLORY.com. Twillery. Tailored for performance. We got some updates, guys. We talked about something last week. We discussed something last week.
Yeah.
I didn't think this was going to happen. I didn't have this on my bingo card for 2023, my friends. I've completely, flipped on Lauren Boebert in 2023.
What do you mean by
You're going to
flip?
testify
I'm
against
buying her stock.
Oh.
So it took a public groping to buy into her?
Yeah, a
As
little
a
bit,
TPJ?
a little bit. I
Okay.
feel like she might be getting wronged here. Last week we discussed the fact that she was removed from a theater watching Beetlejuice because she was vaping. Well, she denied the vaping, and which, I understand why she denied the vaping, but she was definitely vaping.
Yeah, well,
She
it's
tried
on
to blame
camera.
it on the effects, the fog machine for the show.
In her denial of the vaping, we got something beautiful, which is video of what actually happened in this theater.
Which included her vaping, by the way.
Yes, which included her vaping in front of a pregnant woman who, in the video, also is asking her to stop vaping as she is pregnant. And then also in the video, we saw a little a groping.
I mean, just
Her partner was getting a bit handsy, and she was getting a little bit handsy in return.
Oh, it
Oh,
was back
yeah.
and forth. It was kind of hot the way that they were
She
being so
was-
playful.
I'm not gonna say she was stroking that man silly, but
Okay. When you're in a theater
She was
like
stroking
that,
that thing like, who's the ish?
so it was pretty dark in the theater, right?
yeah,
So when you're getting a little frisky, you don't expect anyone to see what's happening.
I-
Why they had
Well, you know everyone's going to be locked in on Beetlejuice.
and they had night vision camera just in there pointed at the crowd.
A very high-tech piece of equipment, might I say.
Doesn't leave much to the imagination.
You're not getting away with anything in there. So there's a lot of people who maybe have done similar acts. They're like, uh-oh.
Buddy got himself a handful.
What the, like, dude, I have a theory that there might have been some, they put off MDMA vibes. There might have been a little bit of that. I don't have proof of that. It's just a theory.
Damn, dude. This is a tough week for people getting accused of being on drugs that they might not be on between this and Taylor Swift at the VMAs. A lot of cocaine
I hadn't seen
allegations out there about Taylor Swift. Maybe even Somali Caucasians.
She's dating a certified bad boy now, so it makes sense.
I mean, I don't know if is Travis Kelce doing coke in Mali?
I hope he's
Like
not.
He's a
I
bad
think he
boy.
gets drug tested. I don't think he's that bad. Like I think he's a responsible athlete.
Dylan was
think
saying
he's
coke
a-
gets out of your system pretty quick.
Oh yeah. It's pretty.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
you can do that, right?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
anything
So
about
what are the
that.
telltale signs of people doing these kind of drugs in public places?
If you're dating a bad boy?
Is that why you're asking for like some of my pee-pee?
Yeah, it's why I always ask for some of your PP,
Yeah,
David, because
why
I do
do
that all the time.
Why do Dave and I have to bring vials of piss to you every Monday?
Do you have a Whizzinator?
You guys do more shit than I do, probably.
Remember the Whizzinator?
Yeah, I remember the Whizzinator.
It was a fake penis
It was. It was a fake penis.
for passing a drug test.
Yeah.
And maybe whatever else you want.
Who knows?
All right, what? So he just had a handful of honker.
In a handful of honker. That's
in
correct.
public, dude. Come on, like I don't know if there were kids at Beetlejuice. I don't know. That's probably like a PG-13 thing. You can't just be doing that. I'm not to be a prude, but come on.
I mean,
man.
lights were off. You think no one's going to
It's
see.
it's still
a public figure, too. You're groping a public
When you're as
figure.
famous as her, you know that eyes are going to be on you in a public situation like this. To be reaching over and just grabbing a handful of bulge and chino is just a very aggressive move for young Lauren.
Correct me if I'm wrong. She was recently divorced, correct?
I don't know.
yes. She actually issued an apology and cited the stress from her divorce, and here we are.
okay.
Next thing you know, you're vaping.
Honeymoon stage. I get it. I
I'm
mean,
glad that they included the footage of the gropage from both sides, just so we have that, moving forward. But I do think that there's a world where they could have just not included that.
Well,
Yeah.
if she had if she'd admitted to it, not the groping, but she'd be like, yeah, sorry, we were a little out of control. We were having fun, got into one a little bit. Maybe they would have released it. Who am I fucking kidding? If they had that, someone there is gonna be like, no, we're
This is
sliding
good.
this to TMZ.
This is a net positive for her, I think, at this point. I feel like people are talking about her in a better light than they have before.
Fair point, I think. Yeah. People have not spoken highly, well, from one side of the aisle at least, have not spoken very highly of her.
Has her brother spoken out about this, Rudy?
Rudy Boebert,
The French basketball player.
much maligned,
Yes.
still an effective paint defender.
Yeah, he plays great defense.
Dude, just rides for paint.
Guy loves paint. Did you see the news on the guy?
No.
Of course, like you tie yourself to a figure of her kind, public figure, political figure, people are going to jump in, be like, oh, who's this guy getting stroked on at Beetlejuice?
Right.
Apparently, a noted Democrat. I don't know if it means he's like is a donor, active in the party, or just votes Democrat. I don't know how you'd even, whatever. Also owns a bar in Aspen. Dylan, you been to Aspen?
I've never been to Aspen.
Where you been?
Vale,
okay.
Breckenridge, Steamboat, a lot of places really.
But just not
Tell
Aspen.
you right, never Aspen.
I've famously been to Aspen
You've been to Aspen.
one time.
I've been to Aspen Hatters down
Spent 3 nights.
Barton Springs way.
That place is a ripoff. Don't
Didn't
go
they?
there.
Didn't they dunk on you like immediately?
Yeah, fuck those guys.
I walk the
Expose them.
The first minute I'm in there, he says, "Our hats start at $1,500." Well, no, first of all, he said, "Your hat costs $70." It was actually $79, so like, just calm down, buddy. And then he says, "Well, hats here start at $1,500." In other words, you're probably not going to want to stay here for long because you can't afford these hats.
What an
Dickhead.
absolute douchebag.
He was such a dick.
Just to be clear, it's the Aspen Hatter in Austin, Texas.
Yes,
Douchebag.
yeah, they have sick hats, but I will not. They will not be earning my business.
No, if I see someone has a sick hat and I say that's a sick hat, where'd you get that? And they're like Aspen Hatter. I'm like, oh, okay, you supported a douche.
The guy was also very drunk at the time. Not that
I fucking love that.
excuses the behavior, but
Apparently, the bar has hosted or does host drag shows.
Interesting.
It's just a little bit like, oh,
wouldn't
she
think she'd
doesn't like that.
wouldn't think she'd cozy up with a lib.
What shows do they drag? Do they just rip on like
Mm-hmm.
the new Frasier reboot?
That's
No, that's you. That's kind of your wheelhouse.
What are they doing? They've massacred my boy.
The yeah, Twitter's a real fun place if you search for Boebert takes.
Yeah, it gets chaotic very quickly. I'm glad she's been trending for like a week. 5 days. Pretty good though.
Gotta say this will only help her. This will only enhance her followers.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a bigger baddie on the loose right now? Lauren Boebert or El Chapo's wife, who was just released from prison and seen partying in LA?
Okay,
You gotta think it's El Chapo's wife.
hypothetical. We are assume that we are all three single guys and we're at a bar. We're in Scottsdale on a boys trip, a goon sesh, if you will. We're down there playing.
Is it like a 7-hour goon sesh, or is this like a 3-day like goon binge?
It's more of a goon binge, really.
Yeah, dude. I've been looking for a good goon sesh lately.
You're at the bar and you're like, man, there's a lot of VIPs in here. And you see Boebert on one end, El Chapo's wife on the other. Both are giving you the eyes. Where are you taking your business?
Do I know it's Chapo's wife?
Yes. For this hypothetical, yes.
There's no way I'm talking to that woman.
Why?
Because her husband
Mhm.
is just a brutal, terrible, homicidal maniac.
You don't want to mess with the Chapitos either, the little Chapos.
I certainly do not. What if?
Can't be porking the little Chapito's mom.
Let me return volley with a different hypothetical, David. You're at the bar minding your own business.
Big pickleball guy over here.
Would you? God dang it! You're at the bar minding your own business. Nice little young lady strolls up to the bar, starts flirting with you.
Did she belly up to the bar?
She bellies up to the bar. She's up there. You're talking, vibing, conversation's flowing nicely. She gets a little flirty. Maybe she touches your ear or something, or she like rubs your shoulder. And like,
Why are you touching my ear?
just putting
lady?
a vibe out. She's interested.
I don't like it when people touch my ear.
Yeah, I'd be like,
And
lady.
then she's like, things are going really well. Like, oh, maybe I could like go home with this lady. In this hypothetical, you're single, of course,
I was
Dave.
gonna
You know,
say.
you're not
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave's famously married.
And then your buddy walks
Thank
up
you.
to you. He's like, that's Chapo's wife. What's your move then?
Do you spit take?
Are you cutting it off?
You spit out your bourbon?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Dude, I'm spitting my pib everywhere.
Do you proceed or do you call it off? Like, sorry, babe.
Pappy and Pib?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to get mixed up with El Chapo's wife.
Hey, I'm actually in a relationship and like I can't and I gotta go. That's what I would say. And that's how I would say it.
You use vocal fry to cut it off.
She's no, you repel her. You make her so disgusted by your vocal fry that she leaves you. So you're not the bad guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we have a list of El Chapo's wife's icks?
Yeah.
Got to be broke boys.
Yeah.
Probably hates a broke boy.
I think broke boys.
Yeah.
Does not have an arsenal of weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Lack of tunnel systems.
Yeah, can't tunnel.
Yeah. Stays imprisoned when locked up.
Yeah.
Has zero blood on hands,
Mm-hmm.
metaphorically or physically.
She's pretty.
Mustaches. You're in the clear there, Dave.
There you go, Davey.
She requires mustaches.
Oh man, I might be in trouble.
Shawty gonna make your Beetlejuice?
She's down ass too. She totally did not like rat him out.
What would Chapo say right now if you found out you just said that his wife is down ass? Would he be like, yeah, she is, or would he be like, don't talk about my wife?
That's a compliment.
Okay.
She's down ass.
Okay.
I don't think she spilled the beans on him.
That's what I'm saying. Like
She's
like, I had no idea he was involved in any kind of illegal activity.
She's
Like,
my ride or die of the week. Actually, now that you bring it up, thank you.
She's my down ass of the week.
Okay.
So
She hates it when the guys she's talking to don't have tunnels complete with ventilation shafts and a motorcycle on rails, which could lead to from your jail cell to a nearby warehouse. Well, I got to read a book. If anybody has a good El Chapo book, send them out. Tell me about it.
It also-
I would like to read.
It also says here that one of her hicks is when a guy runs with a backpack on.
No. You belly up to the bar, but your feet are dangling. She's just like, ooh.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
no-
but would you be in more trouble if you did talk up El Chapo's wife, or if you blew her off? Like you're like not interested, like because you know she's still got the connects. She's
Yeah, I don't
probably
know.
got the private security.
She's rolling with a squad. You know that.
Oh yeah.
And they're strapped
Oh yeah.
big time.
You're just at Luby's trying to get a Luann platter or whatever it is.
yeah, bitch.
Yeah, they'll let that Chapo sing on your ass.
I bet she's never been to Luby's.
Nah, she's not a Luby's kind of gal.
Well, she
No.
went. She went after she got out. She went straight to Farallon.
What's that?
Farallon. It says Emma Aspuero, 33, arrived at an event
Ice puro.
put on by her attorney.
Oh.
I mean, that's pretty chill of her attorney to do that.
Yeah.
But she was enjoying herself on a private couch in the VIP section of a club surrounded by a massive presence of security. The former teenage beauty queen was caught sipping on drinks and making up for lost time with friends. The club made a marketing opportunity out of it. They posted her on Instagram and said, as soon as I get out, I'm going straight to Farallon. That'd be so swag. What if you were the number one stop for Chapo's wife after she gets out of prison? You know that place is getting shaken down in like the next week.
I'm taking a picture with her. I'm framing it, putting it up on the wall behind the bar.
For sure.
Have to.
What's your post? Go. All right, guys, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Brick.
Yeah, that's not the pose.
You gave me 2 seconds to think about it, man.
Well, how much time do you
Yeah,
have when
dude,
you're
you-
in the moment?
You only have
lot.
so much
I would-
time with Chapo's
like,
wife.
Oh, yeah,
fuck.
you have so much time.
Like, fuck, Chapo's wife is here. What if we get a picture together? I'm immediately thinking about
All
it.
right, Will. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's better. It's better than Dylan's.
Throw it low.
That's better than Dylan's.
Micah style.
Well, so there was a restaurant that we used to frequent when we worked at Grandex, the parent company of websites like Total Frat Move and Postgrad Problems.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to go to a I don't even know, is it a Japanese restaurant? That had
which
a
one are you
writing
talking
on the wall from Matthew McConaughey.
The bento box
Oh,
place.
Yeah, and they had Matthew McConaughey's signature on the wall, and I recently went in and saw that they've gotten new walls.
How are you gonna do that?
Yeah, they've covered up the Matthew McConaughey signature.
That's trash.
That's so stupid.
It's upsetting.
Whoever
Hey,
gets
hang
in that
on.
place next is gonna like remodel it and they're gonna tear down whatever they put up. Like, oh shit, look at this. Is that McConaughey?
Hey, Dylan, I'm talking to El Chapo's wife. Get a pic. Give me a countdown.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, stay cheese on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay,
That's a good one.
That went crazy, dude.
You were just so nervous you didn't want to.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do in the
Yeah,
moment. It's
okay.
like, ooh.
Okay. That's good, man. She's bad though. Give it to her.
Dude, Chapo's gonna kill you if he gets
It's
out.
like
of prison.
Chapo's gonna have an Uggo wife. Not a chance.
He used to be a big backer in prison. We've helped him learn some English vernaculars.
Chapo, look, all respect, man. She's beautiful, but all respect. I would never.
You know he's in the Supermax, right? So he's probably not getting any Goon Seshes in.
No, they don't. They do not like Goon Seshes at the Supermax.
All he's got is circling back.
We're kind of like an audio Goon Sesh. Put that in the pitch deck. The kids love it.
Yeah.
Boebert straight into Chapo.
That's when you know you were eating good.
This is quite the podcast.
I'm happy for El Chapo's wife getting out. I guess I don't really know why she was in, but I'm going to assume it was a minor charge. based on-
Trafficking. She got in for some trafficking charges. She pled guilty to.
She had road rage or something.
Yeah. she was in a long line of autonomous cars.
More on that later. Hey, can we talk about something? I saw a tweet on my timeline several times this weekend, and I thought I'd seen it enough to bring it up on this very podcast. Randy, do you have this tweet up or no? Yes. Okay. Wonderful. The tweet itself is of a nice young lady who's standing in front of a subway train as it zooms by her, and in this video, you see the aesthetic part of the video first, and then as the video goes on, you see her struggling to get her shot. It's very difficult to watch as you just see a struggling influencer out there just unable to get the perfect shot when she needs it, with people just walking in front of her, being real jerks.
Any jerk reactions? Knee-jerk reactions to the video?
There's a whole genre about this. They're in the gym though. I'm sure you've seen those.
Most of them feel set up, but yes.
Yeah, like fitness influencers who set cameras up and they get mad because someone will walk behind them when they're trying to film a set. And people just dunk on them. There's a whole thing about it. And this
She's
is
just
an
standing in
extension.
front of a
Well,
train.
this influencer pleaded, when you see someone recording, just walk behind the camera, wait literally 10 seconds. If you can't do this, then you don't deserve to be part of a civilized society.
Okay.
Which is what if I notice what's going
preachy.
on, I will walk around to avoid the situation. But when you're in a setting like that, a very public place, you don't notice cameras. You're just walking to get to where you're going. This is very entitled.
If I see a family trying to take a photo, I will like stop and like maybe even stop other people from, oh, one sec. Just because like this family's trying to get a nice family photo off. But if I see an influencer or somebody doing that, I'm going to make fun of them from afar. I'm not going to intentionally walk in front of them while they're doing something because that's just like not in my nature.
You don't intentionally do it, but it's a very public place. You're not always looking out for stuff like this.
Like to act like this pissed off at people in her video and then complain about it online and like make a whole montage of it. It's just not that just to me.
Is she trying to get people on her side here? Like she thought people would agree with her?
Yeah,
that's
and
not going to happen.
It's now been viewed 31.6 million times, and if you combine the hearts with the she's been quote tweeted through the roof at this point.
It's a classic ratio situation.
It's a beautiful ratio situation. That's why she's my ratio
of the week.
of the week.
Don't hate the video, though.
It's kind of a vibey video.
No, it would have been cool.
You can't try that shit in New York, though. Somebody's picking up the phone. They're taking that shit.
Try that in a small
pushing
town.
you on the tracks.
What murders?
Yeah.
What murders?
Well, she's doing it in London.
She stinks, baby.
She's in the tube.
She's my you stink baby of the week.
I don't know if that's okay.
New Yorkers, I just feel like they'll walk through anything. I feel like they just come up and push you down. I'm scared to give my phone to anybody, even tape anything at this point. I'm worried someone's just going to run off with it. You know, I got that gang shit on my phone.
No, I don't.
What?
What,
Yeah.
Find
It's on your
friends?
phone.
Find friends?
My phone, dude?
Yeah, you've been.
Dude, this thing's got the keys to the world in it.
That's where you do all your deals?
I got new iPhone. I ordered one this weekend. I'm in the upgrade program. I've upgraded to the new phone.
Let me upgrade.
I hit him with that tan, John.
You got the tan one?
I got the tan one.
Tanimal?
Yeah.
Damn, who are you?
Yeah. That's my phone, Tanner.
No, yeah.
What, Randy? What do you fucking want, Randy?
Here's Randy.
It gets worse. Have you read her doubling down?
No.
The
Oh,
response
read-
tweet?
yeah,
Yeah,
read-
read the response tweet, Randy.
I really like her now.
Like, I'm sorry you can't be kind to a pretty girl for 5 minutes. Maybe if you could afford a bigger car, your life wouldn't depend on crowding the trains like moths to a lamp. This is how society ends.
Queen. Yes, Queen.
She seems to also be riding the subway.
No, she's just taking content in it.
She's just taking a video.
Someone said that you shouldn't expect people to accommodate you. She said, society is built upon people being nice to each other. If you can't even refrain from invading someone's private space, then society has fallen. Hey, lady, you're in public.
That is
not
Yeah,
private.
Yeah, that is not a private space.
They don't have a Fourth Amendment over there.
There was one other here where she said, the truth, most people just hate pretty girls. Just an inconvenient truth. Just look at the replies to this
Facts.
start.
Yeah,
Can't stand a
pretty
pretty,
girls.
girl.
They can't get ahead in life. It's really unfortunate.
Hey, can we have a new segment called Non-Gym Guy Ask Gym Guy's Question?
Yeah, I'm sure you just want to direct
Yeah,
this at
go
me.
ahead.
Why are phones not more often banned in gyms at this point? Because from my perspective, like you definitely should not be able to like tape in gyms without some type of like rules around
You
it.
definitely cannot
They're
have
probably-
it out recording in the locker room, which is it makes sense.
There has to be gyms where it is banned, but
Like,
Not
because
it.
it just seems like, I mean, I feel like out of everywhere you could record yourself in public, a gym is a place where a lot of people probably would prefer to never be on camera,
There's-
especially without their consent.
There's many people who don't go to the gym specifically because like they're embarrassed or they've never really worked out and they don't want to go and feel dumb. And then the last thing they want is to go and end up in some TikTok chick's deadlift video and they're over there doing curling like tens.
what's the gym that brands itself
Yes.
as like a judgment-free zone? Is that Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
Planet Fitness. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Shouts to Johnny Swole. He calls out all these people that
Yeah.
like get mad.
And I actually enjoy his videos.
What's the premise there for Johnny Swole?
So what I talked about earlier, like the genre of TikToks where that makes fun of these people who are really entitled in gyms.
Yeah.
He will just respond to the videos and just talk about how inappropriate their behavior is and just tells people to be better. And he's jacked. Like
Good.
he's a big gym guy.
Good.
He's Johnny Swole.
I appreciate. Yeah, you can't call yourself Johnny Swole if you're not Jack.
He's swole.
yeah.
Certified.
Wait, Joey, not
Yeah.
Johnny.
Like, if his whole bit was like getting stung by bees and stuff, he could also call himself that. But
I think it's proper protocol
bad
to
bit.
if you're going to record yourself in a gym,
you'd
you
watch
choose.
it though. Just one dude just getting continuously stung by bees.
Never mind.
What were you
go
what-
ahead.
What,
Sorry, I
dude?
had to sneak it in.
Never mind.
What?
Dylan.
What, Dylan?
Come on, man.
Just walk right over my shit. It's all right. We're fine.
What?
Oh,
I mean, you just watch Coyote Peterson. He just gets stung by wasps and bees. He did the murder hornet.
I hate the guys
I
that are
hate
just
that.
like just holding their arm down there.
Dylan just took the most aggressive swig of Bing
Oh,
Bong.
dude, we
Just finish off my bingo.
we rattled his cage.
No, it's just
Here, just cool
is what
off
it
over
is.
there, Dylan. Cool off over
I'm
there.
cool,
I want
man.
to. I want to tell our listeners about our friends over at Rocket Card. Okay. A lot of our listeners out there, you're right in the age range of buying a home right now. What if I told you could get a little more help buying a home? What if every dollar you spent could bring you closer to your next home? The Rocket Visa Signature Card is the first credit card designed for home ownership. With the Rocket Visa Card, you can make your next home a reality with your everyday spending. It's simple. You'll earn rewards on every single purchase, from dining out to travel and everything in between. And you can redeem your rewards for up to 5% cash back toward closing costs and a down payment when you buy a home with Rocket Mortgage. Once you purchase the home, you'll earn 2% cash back on your Rocket Mortgage balance. You can turn your everyday spending into savings for your next home with Rocket Visa Signature Card. It's one of the smartest financial decisions you can make. Whether you're looking into buying a new home or paying off your mortgage with Rocket Mortgage, the Rocket Visa Card can help you reach your home ownership goals sooner. You guys want to know more? Here's more. Applying for the Rocket Visa Card today at rocketcard.com/circling and get up to 5% cash back on every purchase toward a new loan with Rocket Mortgage. Rocketcard.com/circling for 5% cash back toward your new home from Rocket Mortgage when you're approved. Again, that's rocketcard.com/circling. All Rocket Visa Signature Cards are powered by Deserve and issued by Celtic Bank, a Utah chartered industrial bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Visit rocketcard.com to learn more. We got some changes happening on the Twitter, on the Zeet machine. X
Read it like it's written.
gonna give it to you. Are we freaking with being able to make your likes private?
Apparently, it's a subscriber thing now.
I know some public figures who need to turn this feature on.
Any in particular?
Several. No one jumps out.
Did Teddy Ballgame?
What did he do?
Did he like one? What was the Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz liked porn on 9/11.
Whoa, was it on 9/11?
It was on 9/11,
What?
yeah.
How did
Unless the tweet that I saw this past 9/11 was not correct.
Everyone
but
grieves differently.
it was, yeah. Yeah, if you're going to distract yourself, 9/11's not the worst day to do it. I just wouldn't do it from your Twitter account.
Yeah.
Hold
Old
on.
people don't know how Twitter works. They don't know that stuff's public.
Oh.
They see a.
That's not what people just walk around saying.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just liking racist tweets on Twitter.
Is this available right now?
I don't know.
Yes, I believe so, but it's for subscribers, paid subscribers. Yeah, to clarify, it was on 9/11 because here's a tweet that says it's the anniversary of Ted Cruz jerking it to incest porn on 9/11. I don't know if that's been proven, but that is what this tweet says.
Are they actual brother sister or?
Probably not.
Are they
I don't know. There's a
actors?
genre that's apparently quite popular.
Are they in love at least?
For probably 15 minutes.
Okay.
But yes, he would. Ted would benefit from this. That's what, you know what, if you were thinking about running for office or currently in office, go ahead and sign up for X Blue or whatever they're fucking calling it.
I can finally go back and like that Bendy tweet that I love so much.
Yeah. Do you have it bookmarked?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Mr. Bendy saw it, bookmarked, was like, oh, that's nice.
Got one.
Someone's thinking about me.
Yeah. Someone's gonna come back to this. I've never bookmarked a tweet, not once. I don't think I know how to
I've
do
started
a fun
bookmarking
fact.
things because, like, as people have started talking about it, and it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, there
Whenever I
it is.
save things, I always think I'll go back and look at them. Newsflash, I don't.
I bookmarked some Instagrams before.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
No, not sexy ones.
I do it on Instagram all the time. Multiple times a day, I save things on Instagram. But like, I always do it on the New York Times to like save an article to read later. Like, oh, I don't have time right now, but I'll definitely read this later. I've probably read 1% of the articles I've saved later. It's just not something I do.
Yeah.
But like, I don't even think you need. People can't see your bookmarks, right?
No.
Because I went into my bookmarks the other
Hopefully
day,
not.
and like the 2 tweets that I had bookmarked were clearly like mistakes, and they were just really lame tweets from people.
Do you want to know the name of the video that Ted Cruz Twitter account liked?
I mean,
You know
I
we wanna know.
like the person, like the person inside me doesn't want to know, but like I have to know.
Dick for Two. A 30-minute film from Miami-based production company Reality Kings. In the video, porn star Corey Chase walks in on a couple, Bruce Venture and Casey Jordan, mid-coitus on her white couch. Instead of throwing these hornballs out of her house, she decides just to hide just of sight and make the most of an awkward situation.
What happens next?
How do we know the coitus was mid?
By the way, that's a Vice column. Shout out to
Real.
Yeah, real, definitely real.
It's a real one.
Dick for Two. It's kind of a give-up name, no?
It's not great.
I think they've run out of creative titles for these videos at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to sign up for this. So just be careful what you're liking.
What if you run for public office? Then will you hide your likes?
Oh, man. I have to delete the servers. of
Why
the
don't these
show.
people just put likes do not mean endorsements in
Yeah,
their bio?
that's all you
Just
gotta
call it
do.
a day, dude.
Boy, there is nothing more uncool than when people thought that they're important enough to put that in their bio.
Oh gosh.
It's like, oh, okay. Just because I thought you retweeted that because you were endorsing it, but I looked at your bio. You weren't.
Yeah, I checked and no, this year it was right there.
You were clearly putting it on the TL for a different reason. Cool. That's awesome. Now you can go back to your accounting job.
Damn.
Shout out to the
What do
accountants.
you have against
Yeah,
accountants?
why are you dunking on our
Hey
accountants,
Blaine,
dude?
what's up, man?
It's a fine career path.
It is fine, very fine.
I don't know how to transition from the story that we just talked about
It's a great point.
to what we're about to talk about. So I'm just going to bounce past the rock Dave's way, out Dave way.
Randy, so this doesn't jump right into the next one. Can you just give us like 10 seconds on your weekend? This is kind of like a transition.
I went to Y'all Out Boy, pop punk cover band.
Okay.
And I did a lot of chores around the house. And got a lot to do, stuff checked off the to-do list.
That's nice, man.
Awesome. So, interesting few days around the Ruff household. Up around Southwest Dallas way. Up Duncanville. My family, my parents. Got a call Thursday or Friday. I believe it was Friday from my mom letting me know that she had got an interesting call. She got a call about 11 a.m. Friday morning from my sister saying that she had been in a car accident and broke her nose. Quite serious. And I'm hearing this. I'm like, oh no, that's awful. And then my mom's like, yeah. And then this happened down in Lancaster.
No, Lancaster way.
Yeah, a little off I-20. And I was like, why was she? My sister works in East Dallas, Lakewood area. Like, why would she be in Lancaster? That's weird. And she's like, well, funny you say that. It wasn't actually your sister. My parents, someone tried to scam my parents using my sister's voice that they clearly got from recording it, from her answering like an unknown call or something. And they ran it through software, AI maybe, and they generated her voice, called my parents, and tried to say that they needed to send her $15,000 to avoid going to jail.
Which doesn't make any sense.
No, if you have any knowledge of civics and how that would work, the turnaround time to where you're already posting bond and whatnot just doesn't add up.
Good. First of all, good on your mom and your parents for not falling for this and picking up on the red flags, because this will get a lot of people. Maybe not.
Especially people that talk like that.
Maybe they won't send over 15 grand right away, but it's like, okay, how can I help the situation? All right, we'll start with 1,000. We'll go from there. That's
I didn't know they were taking our voices.
yeah.
I'd actually seen, I think, a 60 Minutes or
I
something
saw the same
on that,
one.
like a year ago. And as my mom's telling me this, that's what popped into my head because I'm like, there's no way if like something serious happened, my mom would just jump into it like this. So I'm immediately thinking, okay, someone tried to scam them.
Yeah. Yeah, they can use your voice and with AI, like make it say whatever they want it to say. It's pretty wild. It probably doesn't sound perfect at this point, but good enough to trick people.
My
Yeah, but if
mom
you just got
says,
your nose broken, then you never know what
Yeah.
it might sound like.
oh, I didn't even think about that. That's a good,
Damn, dude.
if they're a little bit, that's a nice, man, gotta hand it to them.
Older folks are already pretty vulnerable when it comes to scams like this. And this is before like the AI stuff has become a thing. Now they're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck do I even do?
Like imagine if like you're just, moved into a new place and want to get a coffee table and you found a deal.
Is it a table made of coffee or is it one that like you put stuff on top
I'm
of?
still not really
probably-
sure. The
probably
person who
just-
told it didn't really make,
Probably just made of wood.
okay.
You can't know until someone explains it, though.
Right. So yeah, that is really scary. That's why they say don't answer unknown calls. I said that. I asked my mom. I was like, "Did y'all answer those?" Wasn't trying to judge. But my mom said like the doctor's offices that call her are all like unavailable numbers. I'm like, well, they gotta fix that because whatever.
You're unavailable. I only answer known
good.
calls.
That's the thing about Will.
I refuse to answer anything that's not.
It's a crazy world out there, man.
It'd be so easy for one of these dudes to take our voice from this podcast and just make us sound exactly like we sound and then call our parents and just get them taken for all our money.
Absolutely.
You gotta have like a code word. Like if you're really in trouble.
What would yours be, hypothetically?
I don't want to release that.
Okay.
Hypothetically, though, pizza.
That's good, man.
What's yours?
Bing bong.
What's yours?
Yes, chef.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
So glad they didn't get scammed. Shout out to my mom and dad. Got a call last night from my dad about 7:45. My dad saw a UFO or UAP as they're now called, but UAP still that feels a little bit like saying bruschetta.
What does UAP stand for again?
What is it? Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
That's just, are we getting broader and broader with how we identify these
What?
things? Like,
That-
at what point are we just like, yeah, I saw some shit in the sky?
That didn't need a rebrand.
Yeah, UAP. No, I'm sticking with UFO.
I am too.
I'm sticking with UFO. UAP is too broad.
Well, he called me. He's like, so I was in the backyard. We've had nice weather. It's been cooler. Not cool, but it's go sit outside weather and not immediately sweat.
Your dad was actually telling me about this comedy he saw last week with their clear
yeah,
weather.
He had a great view of it.
Dude, the info he had about this comet was awesome stuff.
Yeah. Dylan, did you see that comment last week?
We had cloud cover the entire week.
I posted on my TL.
Yeah, Dave saw it.
I don't
Looked fine
think-
to
I
Dave,
don't think you
down
did.
Dave way.
I don't think you did.
You should have come down Dave way.
The cloud cover extended to South Austin, believe it or not.
That's Craig Way's brother, Dave.
Dave Way.
Danny's brother
10
too.
10 people liked it. Okay.
Yeah.
20 people.
Yeah.
He said he was outside. He said it was sun was still out, but it was going down, and saw a light. And he said it was too bright for the stars to be out, whatever. So he saw something and he's like, that's interesting. And he did what any dad would do, went and got his binoculars. I
Swag.
fucking love that.
Swag.
Um,
What'd he see?
looked up, saw this stationary light, and he told me through the binoculars he could see what he dubbed a vapor coming off the top of it.
You sure it wasn't Boebert?
That'd be so
Boebert?
sick if
Oh,
your dad
that's-
just saw
okay.
Boebert in the air. Tossing clouds,
He'd probably like that.
making it harder to see.
She's a very attractive woman. And it was stationary from what he could tell. So he kept watching it. This is where it gets really weird. Said it split into 4 and the 4 pieces just went down, didn't fly off or anything. You do see that sometimes with UFO sightings. I think the one that I told you about, the Michigan one, the West from the 90s on that Unsolved Mysteries, that one split.
Dave, I'm not legally allowed to talk about that on air.
Okay, sorry. Delete that, Randy.
Have you guys checked local news, chat boards?
I've been checking. I checked
Next
Reddit.
door?
I checked Twitter.
Did you holler
I
at
checked
that
X.
next door?
I don't have. I don't know if I can search next door up there, but if there's a way to do that. Anyway, he called my sister and he said, my sister lives East Dallas. Go outside, look out to the southwest or whatever. See if you see this. And she went out and she did see it. She did not have binoculars. She could just see the light. She thought it was a satellite.
Could she get her phone? Did I get her phone out?
She got her phone out, tried to take a pic. It didn't register. But
Like Dan?
like Dan was it was Dan and Boebert just vaping.
Dan register, folks.
Yeah, it's a friend of the show. So my dad called me and he was, excited about it. He's like, yeah, I just saw it. And my dad was in the Air Force. To my knowledge, this is the first UFO he's seen. We don't really ever talk about UFOs. So it's like, whoa, this is not what I expected. Quite the eventful weekend up at the Casa
He could have
de
got
Rough.
Men in Black at one point.
True.
Interesting.
All of us could have. We just wouldn't know it.
Is
you know?
that Tommy Lee Jones TikTok meme thing? Is that from Men in Black?
Yeah,
Or he's walking back?
I think that's Men in Black 2, maybe. I don't know. It is.
Do your impression of what it is.
If you're strong enough.
Yeah, that's the one. Good job, Randy.
Dude, Randy went crazy with that.
Dude, that's a killer TLJ.
Thank you.
Randy, I updated the rundown to reflect your weekend in fun at 5750. Dave, I've also updated this to reflect stories from your family at 58 minutes.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's great that there's a little separator there.
Yeah, so if anyone out there is trying to listen to Randy's Weekend in Fun, just go back to 5750. You should have that.
It was a riot.
Hey, if anybody saw anything,
Say something.
I want to know. Hit me up. Cool.
I want to see video of this thing, man. Someone out there got it.
I'm trying to think what it could have been. Maybe he saw, I was like, is it possibly Starlink? But Starlink doesn't do that.
That's just like a long line of them,
Yeah.
right? And it's moving quickly.
Yeah. And
Not
then
stationary.
I was like, is it a satellite something re-entering? But like if it, burns up upon re-entry, I don't think it would have. I don't know, man.
Do you think there's any possibility it was 10 million fireflies?
You wouldn't believe your eyes.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think he would have even told me about it. He wouldn't have believed it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's true.
It's crazy to think about that. Yeah.
Might have been that F-35.
Oh, shit.
Might have been that punt. Second time that's been referenced by me. Shout out to me. I'm cool. That's all I got.
If it was the punt, that would be so sick. Still
just-
in the sky.
Just got up in that jet stream. Hasn't come down.
I think it did come down, though, like in that
Yeah,
game.
I don't know, man. Sounds like you weren't watching.
How do we know if it was actually that one?
I think so, yeah.
Was that Wyoming?
I
Who
don't,
were
think
they
it left
playing?
I don't think it left the stadium. I don't know who they were playing. Quite a punt, though.
Big punt energy.
Big punt.
Are we talking about these autonomous cars today? We're gonna,
Oh, I kind of forgot about the
or are we going
autonomous
to
cars.
punt that for
Dude,
the next
so
episode?
we were driving home the other night from dinner. We were going through campus because we were famously at a restaurant that was on the other side of campus. And I looked up and there's just like a fleet of these things driving in front of us. And I was like, oh no, not these fucking Waymo cars. Well, then I go on Twitter later and there's just this dude from the UT campus tweeting out videos of these things just like stuck on a road altogether. Dylan, you had a run-in with the Waymos this weekend.
I saw him for the first time. I
said
think
you were
it may
trying to
have been
get
a-
some Waymos.
I think
this
it may have been a
weekend.
different company, though. I don't know if it was Waymo or something else.
No one's saying
Anyway.
Waymos. Just got to correct Will here.
I first saw it and I thought it was a Google car because it has what looks like all the cameras on top, but it wasn't. It was autonomous. I'm just so tripped out by the no driver thing still. Like,
Dude, I
it's
hate it.
weird.
I
It's
don't
just
like it.
weird.
When I was there were about 6 of them all in a line, and we needed to merge to get into the turning lane. And so suddenly we were just in the middle of all of them. We were surrounded. And like, there's just something uncomfortable knowing that there's all these moving things around you with no one in them. All
I
of these
know.
cars were completely empty.
It is so weird.
Oh yeah, these are called something else, like
Yeah, that's the one I
rattlesnake
saw.
and jelly donuts.
The cruise one right there.
So I might just be calling them Waymos because that's what I saw in San Francisco, and I'm
Yeah.
just like calling them out.
The cruise one right there, the red car. Those are the ones I saw. I saw about 3 or 4 of them.
Why does it say rattlesnake?
I think that they have different names for each one. Like
Oh,
this
like
car's
you-
name is rattlesnake. This
Oh.
one's jelly
Oh, so instead
donut.
of like looking for like the license plate number, you're looking for jelly donut.
So instead of like Larry's
Oh.
coming to pick you up, it's rattlesnake's coming to pick you
So
up.
this is all
Kinda
just to
clever.
blind us from the fact that we're sitting in a driverless vehicle.
All right, question. Would you dial this up on the app and hop inside and let it take you somewhere?
I'm not anywhere near close to doing it.
I would if it was down the street on like a low MPH street. you
I'm
know?
still not ready.
I'm not going highway.
A 25-mile-an-hour car accident can still throw your ass.
Right, but I'm not getting on the highway in this thing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
maybe
but
they don't
what
even,
if it just starts going for the highway?
you,
Doors
can,
locked.
Yeah, can you not like, hey,
You're on
please,
a bus with a bunch of other people.
That's a good question. Can you like cancel a ride? Like, please pull over, let me out because I don't feel
I
comfortable.
would hope
with this.
so. But like,
So it's just causing problems.
yeah, they're just getting stuck everywhere in Austin.
That's so many vehicles.
It's so many vehicles.
It's not ready for the streets yet.
Your girl's not ready for the streets yet.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe. You're probably right.
I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means.
The streets are talking.
Yeah, she's from the streets.
Man, this is
Big city problems, man.
would traffic be worse? Like, would you rather be in an autonomous car in a line of autonomous cars stuck, or in an Uber with like an actual human driving?
Probably no driver. Also, these things stop really abruptly. I don't know if you noticed that. I saw one pull up to a red light and it went slow, and then it just
Yeah. See, no,
and like jolted the car.
no.
It even says in the car like may stop abruptly.
I'm not even like, yeah, I don't even want this in my own car. Like, I'm at the point where I'm not looking forward to having like driving help. I just want to do it myself.
There's just I don't see a scenario where this just works seamlessly. 'Cause you're trusting a computer at the end of the day, and a lot of human
Was it?
judgment goes into driving.
You know when you have to do the thing, the proof you're not a robot? It's like click all the bikes. Like, is it true that we're actually telling these things what is on the road? I think it's actually like test. Like, I think that's part of the equation.
I
here.
had to do that setting up my gaming PC the other day. I feel like that's a myth. I'm not sure.
Wow, Randy
I'm
just
not-
doing anything to
I'll
bring
do-
up his gaming
I'll-
PC.
I'll
that
do
he
some
built.
research on it, but
I have built a gaming PC, and I actually experienced this the other day
Well,
whilst
I-
scrolling
I'm
on it.
famously not a robot.
I had to reinstall the fans, the cooling system.
I do. I got a liquid cooling system. Do you guys know anyone that's actually taken these yet?
No,
I can't. I've never
changing the
seen
subject.
anyone in the car, not just the
Yeah, I
driver.
haven't
I haven't
either.
seen a passenger.
Yeah, they're
yet
like
either.
the 6 that we saw. Every single one of them was totally empty. We
Yeah.
to the person that drove us home's credit, we did intentionally try to merge in between them to see if they would let us.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, if it didn't, that would be a red flag. It'd be like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, these cars aren't letting me in, and they're self-driving.
Yeah, I just don't trust this shit, man.
No, it freaks me out. Freaks me out.
I don't
right now.
fully trust Teslas all the
Well,
time.
People are like, but yeah, they're only in this one area. Like, it's gonna be fine. You're only in this one area. I'm like, it's a red flag to me that they won't leave this one area.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, I want them to be like, no, it's everywhere now. It's totally fine. Everything's safe. But no, we're isolating it to this tiny little area just in case something goes wrong. And it's a college campus where, like, if a kid gets like hit, no one's gonna notice. They'll just call him drunk or something.
Somebody will notice.
No.
I actually saw Dylan. Did you? You didn't tell me you took one. Remember, I saw you though.
No, I don't want you
I was.
jog my memory.
You were stuck, and you were in the back seat, and I was waving at you, and you wouldn't wave back, and I could tell you were trying to lift your arms, but like they weren't working correctly. What was going on there?
Yeah, when you were waving, your arm was just totally limp.
People are going to hook up in these, though.
Oh yeah,
Big time.
probably vape too.
Probably going to drink, hook up.
Maybe put on the Beetlejuice soundtrack. Heavy petting.
It's good. It's good.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, are we doing Beach Boy?
We're doing a number of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to workshop some bits before we get out of here.
I got to pee so bad.
Hey, I'm thinking
Damn,
about
you're
trying to
pushing
run
P?
back that sandwich place with Brett today.
You gonna give it another shot?
I'm removing myself from that equation.
The menu looks really good. I want to fucking try it. I might just go.
You think the cook got back with bread?
If there was a place that you could read about this this happening, where would you find that?
Washed Weekly. It's
The newsletter, Substack. What's the URL?
we're kind of like the first outlet to have a newsletter.
No one's ever done it.
Very early on it. Where would you go to get it, Dylan? Like, how do you sign up?
Newsletter.com.
washed.substack.com.
Newsletters.com.
Folks, here's my Substack, folks.
Go to wash to newsletters in your inbox.com.
These cars are running on adrenochrome.
Oh man. All right.
How are you supposed to grip grain if it drives itself?
Good point. You bring your own grain. You just bring your own steering wheel.
Who plugs these little fuckers in when they need to charge?
They're probably employees.
It just goes back to the hub.
Mo.
You can go back to the hub.
Mo does it.
Dick for two.
Who?
Mo.
The bartender from The Simpsons. All right, let's go.
Scott,
All right.
you complete me.
Hey guys, me, Mo.